metaphor we've used is a loaded gun, that these big platforms are like a gun that's on the table. And right now we are trusting and hoping that the person sitting opposite us, whether that's Mark Zuckerberg or Jack Dorsey, don't pick the gun up and shoot us. But I don't think we've got a guarantee that that will always be the case. And as a result, you've got to take the gun away. Our proposal actually is to outsource this content curation to a competitive layer of what we call middleware firms that would actually provide the sorts of filtering that are tailored where the users would have control. Since you're in literature, you might know that the cyberpunk author Neil Stephenson published a book a couple years ago called Fall, in which he projected a world 17 years in the future where you had what he called filters that did exactly this. That is to say, allowed people to actually get rid of all of the junk that's on the internet and see really what they wanted to see. And so I think this is still a possibility that, we need to explore.
It's going to be very important to watch what the European Union does with its new Digital Services Act, and also with some, for the moment, voluntary, but perhaps eventually will be a little bit more obligatory edicts and pressure that are being put on social media companies by the European Commission. I do think that at the highest levels in Europe, people have begun to understand that the nature of social media as it is now, the divisive algorithms, the marketing of data, the capturing of people's attention is having a very negative effect on politics and on conversation and on culture throughout Europe. And they're beginning to grapple with what could be done, what kinds of regulations could be enacted. I'm not talking about censorship. I'm talking about the deeper structure of the internet. And that's going to be a really important conversation, partly because Europe is capable of regulating the internet in a way that I think the United States would find difficult. There's still enough unity in the Commission. There's still the sense that these companies, that the internet platforms are foreign companies. They don't have the same lobbying power in Brussels that they have in Washington. And so there is some hope that Europe could begin to alter some of the toxicity of the internet in a way that would be positive for Europeans and actually for everybody else in the democratic world.